Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love of Biology. Today we are going to learn about our interesting topic developmental biology in humans. So how zygote developing? First let us see the fertilization. What is fertilization? Fusion of male nuclei and female nuclei syngamy or the fertilization. It results in the diploid zygote. It takes place in fallopian tubules between ampulla and the isthmus junction. So sperm reaches the ovum and releases the enzymes to dissolve the zona pellucida and the corona radiata. So the acrosome of the sperm will release the hyaluronidase enzyme to dissolve the hyaluronic acid which is present in the granulosa cells and acrosin to dissolve the zona as well as corona radiata. So only one sperm will enters into the ovum results in the meiosis 2 of ovum because it is arrested in a meiosis 2. So it will continues the division when the sperm enters. So only one sperm will enter, that is monospermy, so which can cross the zona pellucida, remaining does not enters. So first step is cleavage. It is holoblastic, that is complete cell will undergo division radial and unequal. It is like mitosis but unequal division. It involves the following steps. First one, morula. So zygote will undergo mitotic division to produce the two cells. First mitotic division. After that, second mitotic division results in the 4 cells, 8 cells and 16 cells. So all these are loosely arranged, but they will become compact. Compactly arranged cells will be formed. So at this 16th stage, we are calling it as a morula stage. Compaction will takes place, which results in the cells will undergo separation, results in the inner cell mass and the outer cell mass, that is tropho cyst stage, outer layer and inner cellular mass will be formed. So here at this stage also ovum contains the zona pellucida. Okay, later blast. So after inner cell mass, so the cells will form a cavity in between those. So that cavity is called as blastocyst stage and the cavity is blastocele. So after that blastocele stage, implantation. Okay, so implantation, what is implantation? The fertilized ovum will bind to the uterus. So that is implantation will takes place, and later placenta formation. After fourth month, the after implantation trophoblast form the villi surrounded by the uterine tissue. Both later forms the placenta, and the region we are calling it as a decidual placenta. It consists of both maternal as well as fetal membranes. Chorion and the allantoin of the fetus form and endometrium of the uterus form the placenta. So this is a decidua. The endometrial layer of the uterus will form into a placenta, which is both maternal as well as fetal. The layers chorion as well as allantoin will form the placenta for the exchange. What is the use of placenta? For the excretion as well as to supply any food to the organism, and also for the exchange of the material. So this placenta will helps. So here you can say, so it will also synthesize the progesterone hormone as well as other hormones. It will secrete, which will to maintain the pregnancy. The progesterone will helps to form the after formation of the placenta, the progesterone will be synthesized. So first few months, so the corpus luteum will secrete the progesterone. After that, after fourth, so placenta will secretes. Later, embryoblast forms into embryonic disc. This is gastrulation, actually formation of the three germ layers. So embryoblast, what is nothing but the inner cell mass, we are calling it as embryoblast cells, which later divides into upper epiblast and the lower hypoblast. Two layered stage, we are calling it as a bilaminar embryonic sac with the two layers, right? So these two layers, epiblast and the hypoblast, will undergo further divisions. So epiblast will undergo continuous movement to divide into the three germ layers. So those are endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm. So this stage is called as the gastrula stage. So here you can see the gastrula stage, to form these three germ layers. Inner cellular mass cells, where the cells of Robber are present. So those cells will undergo the bending. Here you can see the foldings, so which results in the three germ layers: middle mesoderm, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. So these later develops into the different organs of the organism. So embryo will forms, yes, embryo formation takes place, which results in the different organs. Organogenesis will continues after gastrulation stage, as well as hypoblast results in the formation of 4 extra embryonic membranes. It will form extra embryonic membranes. So those membranes, let us see, those are chorions, amnion, allantoic, as well as a yolk sac. So hypoblast will form the 4 extraembryonal ones, and epiblast results in the 3 germ layer formation. So this is the gastrulation, and amnion is present, right? So amnion, in between the amnion as well as the embryo, the cavity will form. The cavity results contains the amniotic fluid. So amniotic fluid is important. It is a shock absorber, and which is also important one. So after formation of those 3 germ layers, now we are calling that as a trilamellar embryonic disc. And here you can see the hypoblast forms 4 embryonic or fetal membranes. They are chorion, this is outermost one, amnion present between embryo as well as the that filled with contains the cavity filled with amniotic fluid, allantois and yolk sac. So these are formed. The hypoblast results in these things. So after formation of these things, so epiblast as well as hypoblast will stop the movement. They will stop the movement and forms the organs after this. And the amniotic fluid, it is a shock absorber and also helps in the maintenance of the pregnancy. Okay, so here the extra embryonic, you can see outer one is a chorion and cavity amnion, which is filled with the amniotic fluid, and allantois, as well as you can see the yolk sac. So all these will be pushed out after parturition. So here embryo development, right? So all these are present around the embryo, so which helps in the development. And outer layer is nothing but the trophoblast. At this, after implantation, the zona pellucida all will be degraded, so it will stick to the uterus. So it will stick to the uterus, that is embryo, after the removal of zona pellucida, all these things. Yes, so this amniotic fluid helps in the embryo development. Okay, so it is a shock absorber and also provide nutrients for the growing embryo. Without this, the pregnancy does not be maintained. Along with the hormones, this is also one of the important thing. Fine. So later, organogenesis. So from the 3 germ layers, the organogenesis will takes place. What is organogenesis? Formation of the organs. Right, the 3 germ layers are ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. So let us see ectoderm first. Ectoderm will form outer skin covering of the organs, hair follicles, anus, receptors, etc. It will form. So outer one it will form, and middle mesoderm will form into notochord, neural tube, skeletal system. It will form. Okay, middle one, and endoderm. Endoderm will form the liver, pancreas, digestive tract, urethra, urinary bladders, etc. So all these 3 will form the complete organism. After completion of the organs, they will form the organism. Last step is parturition. Nothing but the childbirth is a parturition. After 266 days or 38 weeks, childbirth will begins in presence of oxytocin hormone, which helps in the contractions of the uterus. Later it will push fetus placenta out of the body, and after that lactation will start. So lactation starts after the birth, which are important. Colostrum it contains, which gives the immunity to the newborn organism. Thank you.